Yeah, sure. Well, let me ask you this. Did you get your hands on any other books, courses, take any workshops, or do anything like that before you got a hold of my stuff?
Oh, yeah. I read them all. And I'll, going back, and you've seen my videos, I have a storytelling style, and even more so now that I've, worked with your course and developed my material, even more so. But I'm that typical, I come from a big Italian background where you sit around the table and tell funny stories, you know what I mean? That's kind of my background. So why that's relevant is because, when I first started, the advice from the industry was, don't tell stories. You got to have, write setups on one side of the paper and punchlines on the next, and all the books say similar things, about the structure, I guess, of writing a joke. And what's interesting about my story is that I understand that advice because I'm sure they're used to new guys getting up there and trying to be funny like they are with their friends and tell stories, and it just doesn't translate to the stage, and they want you to get good as quick as possible. So I understand that philosophy. But for me, that's what ended up doing me in and getting me into that frustrating point, because I was trying to do jokey jokes like set up and punch, which was not really my natural style. And the worst trap was that as I learned more, I got pretty good at it, where, again, I was having some success with it. And why I say that that's the worst thing that could have happened to me is because then I didn't want to bomb. I was used to doing pretty well, and I used that as a safety net. I went back to that material, even though I hated saying a lot of the stuff, because I didn't want to take the chance of just getting up there and maybe telling my story or getting more personal or getting off the paper, and I didn't want to bomb. It was like a fear, so it kind of kept me in that rut. So, yeah, I've read all the books. I've gotten industry advice, and, obviously I try to learn something from everything, but I think that kept me in a place where I couldn't really grow beyond what I was doing. I hope I'm explaining that clearly.